Woodford Double Oaked is one of the hottest bourbons on the market right now, and it's being talked about by just about every whiskey influencer on YouTube right now. But is it the best double oaked bourbon on the market? I think there's one that might be just a little bit better. Hit that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to T-Rod Whiskey. Appreciate you swinging by the channel. While you're here, make sure you subscribe, drop a like, throw a comment down below. Love to hear from you. So today, what we're talking about is a double oaked bourbon. And for a long time, Woodford Double Oaked was the king of double oaked bourbons. They kind of did it the best. They maybe even did it first. This was the go-to, the golden standard for a long time. Now they have a double oaked. So it's double and it's double and then 4 times oaked. I don't think that's the case. I'm going to assume it's probably just a double oaked bourbon that they put into another barrel. So like 3 times the oak, I think. I'm not exactly a mathematician, but that's where I'm at with it. The problem I have with it is A, it's very difficult to find. B, the price tag is $200, and in Michigan, a lot of times store owners are going to bump that up a little bit. So I'm looking at $220, $225 most of the time. And the biggest problem that I have with most Woodford products is their requisite 90.4 proof. So I was at the store, I was looking, and I found something that I think is maybe a bit better for a number of reasons. And that would be the Peerless Double Oaked Bourbon. Now, this one is different than the Double Oaked from Woodford in several ways. First off is the proof. It's about 17 proof points higher, coming in at 107.3. So almost exactly 17 proof points higher. This is non-age stated. It is only a single double oak, but it's also less than half the price. I believe MSRP in Michigan is $90. So it's significantly more available. It's significantly more affordable. Now, I'll be the first person to say, I know I'm a little bit of a hypocrite for this because I have kind of bashed on Peerless in the past because their price tags are a little bit high, for my opinion. Now, I've been to the distillery. It is awesome. It's super, super cool. Built in downtown Louisville. I've been able to walk through the barrel house. I've been able to do a couple tastings there. It was really cool. It was really fun. They've got a really nice backstory, and their whiskeys are undeniably very good. My biggest issue is, for the longest time, it was distribution, but primarily it's their price tag. They're very expensive, I think, for a craft distillery. Now, presentation value, top notch. The whiskey inside, I think pretty good. So we have our tasting glass here. We're gonna go ahead and dive into it, see what we think. Oh, there we go. Love the corks on these. Got a nice dark color, as one would expect from a double oaked bourbon. Now, at the time of this review, this is definitely my first drink of the day. Okay, yeah, definitely oaky and fruity right up front. Kind of a molassesy note too. So I think a lot of those wood sugars have kind of made their way into this from that secondary barrel finish. Okay, that's just to acclimate, but that is definitely oaky. Which is not a bad thing. I personally like an oaky bourbon. I think that's good. Okay. Let's go in for that first true sip. Cheers. Okay. Classical bourbon notes, but with that extra oaky kicker. That 107 proof, I think, really, really lends itself well to this expression. You're getting more viscosity. It's coating better. It's finishing longer. It's got more depth to it. A little bit of caramel, a lot of vanilla, a lot of wood tannin, oakiness, sweet oak. But there's a little bit of a sweet red fruit there, like almost like a like a subtle cherry note that kind of works its way in on the back of the palate, but it just lingers forever. It hangs on and clings and refuses to let go. It wants to pull you back in for another sip. The vanilla is very, very nice. It's not overpowering. It's just present throughout. Yeah, it drinks closer to 100 proof for me. So I think this one actually drinks a little under its proof. It's not age stated as far as I can tell. Yeah, non-chill filter, no water added. It is non-age stated. This is a batch 18. If any of you guys are like super into Peerless and that means anything, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I honestly don't know what that means. For me, and I don't own a bottle of the Double Oaked. I'm going to try and get a sample of it. But I think this is a fantastic expression of what double oak bourbon is supposed to be. It's not obtrusive. It's not over oaked. It's not bitter. I've had Elijah Craig 18-year-olds that have spent too much time in a barrel and they're just like popsicle sticks. This is not that. This is well-rounded. It's not overly complex, but it's deep enough to keep things interesting. It has almost like a vanilla chocolate custard thing going on, that it pulls you in with like a dessert-like sweetness, but it doesn't blow your stack off with either like some spice or some intense heat. This is just well done. Yeah, I got no complaints on this. I think this would be like a nice, I don't know, if I'm going to giving it a number is always tough for me because I want to try and factor in things like availability, which this has been getting better, but it's not exactly sitting on shelves either. Price, which I find a little bit high, presentation, etc. Which, by the way, super cool bottles. Love these bottles. I have one of the small batch bourbons over there that has like the brass cork, and I think it's awesome. Love it. So conservatively giving this a score, I would say something like a 7.6. I mean, I know that the prices in the market have been creeping up, so anything under $100 is kind of considered a mid-tier bottle now, which is unfortunate. But based on the availability, I think this is good. 7.6, I think, is a good score for it. I would like to see a little more proof on it, like maybe 5-7 more proof points around that 115 mark. That's just me. I get the impression that this is a barrel proof, which is fine. It's just not as deep. And I mean, this has been open for at least a month now. This isn't something that I just opened up. So it's had time to get some oxygen into it and breathe a little bit. But I think it's really good. And if you like Peerless, you're probably going to love this. If you're someone who likes Woodford Double Oaked, but you just want more, right? You want a little bit more out of it. This is something that I would encourage you to take a look at. Yes, it's going to be 50% more expensive than Double Oaked, which is about $60. It's about $90. So you're going to pay a little bit more, but you're getting more proof out of it. The Double Oaked, 5 to 7 years approximately. And then on the Double Oaked, you're getting maybe an additional 1.5 to 2 years of finishing time. So it might be a little bit more complex. But if you are budget minded and you're not really in an area where hunting is very easy, this is probably a good substitute. And I think an overall better presented bourbon. So that's it, guys. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Cheers to you all. Have a very happy Easter, and I will catch you next time.